Well, there's our tie-down roping field. We're talking about Timber Moore from Aubrey, Texas. Logan Bird, Nanton, Alberta. We talk about another one of those career-defining moments. He's got a great chance. Nate Baldwin, of course. Nate Baldwin on fire right now. Big win at Airdrie just this weekend as well. And, of course, Tyson Durfee, been a Canadian champion a couple of times over. So let's talk right now about tie-down roping. And Katie Lucas has a 101. Oh, no, we're going right to the board. There it is right there. So, Timber Moore, Logan Bird, Nate Baldwin, Tyson Durfee getting ready. And I'll tell you, this is a good-looking field right here. You talk about Timber Moore. He has been very, very strong. You talk about Wainwright and his big win there. He's now #1 in Canada. Then we've got Logan Bird, the young man, second-generation cowboy from Nanton, Alberta, just 19 years of age. And Nate Baldwin, we talked about. Tyson Durfee, what do you say?
They've all figured out this long run here. They've been the best over 3 head already, so we're looking for great things tonight.
Well, let's talk a little bit about tie-down roping 101, and here's Katie Lucas with it right now.
Tie-down roping is the most technical event in rodeo. Cowboys must first rope their calf, dismount their horse, and as they run down the rope, the horse must begin to back up or work the rope, keeping it tight for the cowboy as he flanks and ties his calf. Hands up in the air signals the end of the run.
Well, there's that long run that we talked about. Thank you, Katie. And, you talked about that long run. Let's talk about some of the challenges that brings about. Timing, everything, isn't it?
Well, I think cowboys very often here use a different horse than they use some other places just because of that start. We can see it down there right now, and you can see that actual roping box, the actual chute the calf is released from, is down a ways through that alley. Now, the actual barrier breaks at the end of that alley. There's an individual going to chase the calf out to that point. Now, we can see Timber Moore back in the corner. He's almost ready to go. We can see the other cowboys starting to come forward. Tyson Durfee should be our first roper tonight.
And he should be, and he will wear, of course, that familiar pink shirt that he always wears in competition, because Tyson Durfee, in addition to being one of the great cowboys in our industry, is also very much a proponent of the fight against breast cancer. He wears that pink shirt in every single competition. I love what that guy does, and devotes some of his prize money each and every year to that same cause. That guy is a gentleman.
A very good cowboy. This guy is 4th in the world standings right now. He's actually riding a horse he purchased from a Saskatchewan cowboy, and he uses this horse both on the long and short score. He's backed in. Now watch, he'll hold that horse up. Here comes the calf. There's a rider behind the calf, and away we go. Now we got to hit the line. We got to do it right. We got to get a hold of the calf. He's done that already. Down goes the price of beef. Here come the hind feet. Good job.
Wow, I'll tell you. Now he gambled a little bit, went with 1.5 hitch. As normally you go with 2, but trying to save a couple of tenths of a second, maybe win $5,000, worth a little bit of a gamble.
That looked good. He hit that line just right tonight from where I saw it. 7.8 seconds. How about that? That is applying the pressure tonight, Dave.
7.8 with that long run. That is absolutely sensational. Great start for Tyson Durfee. So that puts the pressure, as you alluded to, on the other 3 guys. Nate Baldwin is going to be next, the Blackfoot, Idaho man. He's been a national finals rodeo qualifier a couple of times. He's been to our Canadian finals. And as I said, we talked about guys getting hot this time of year. That's exactly what Nate Baldwin has done, coming off a big win at Airdrie, just wrapped up today. And on top of that, he's been very tough here in Ponoka.
Nate Baldwin is a cowboy that has a master's degree in management. So he has been managing his rodeo year very, very well. Back into the corner now on this horse. We can see the calf inside the chute down there, ready to go. Here comes our rider. And we've got to gauge this right. There we go. Good catch. Calf off to the right. Oh, boy. Problems. Calf actually jerked him down. Now we'll go ahead and we'll go through it. I don't think we're going to be anywhere near that 7.8 second run.
But let's not forget there is money for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as well. The $5,000 goes to the top gun. And we'll watch it again, and you can see the body language right there. He's not very happy with the way that went. Not at all what Nate Baldwin had in mind tonight, as he did have some trouble with that calf, and we'll get his time in just a moment.
We can see it as he came down the alley. He was holding back on the horse a bit when he first started out. And that might have thrown the timing of the run off just a little wee bit. Okay. Here comes the youngest one in here tonight, Dave. You know this kid.
Well, Logan Bird from down there at Nanton, just a great kid. And he has been awfully, awfully tough, but this could be just huge. If he could get down there and maybe just get ahead of that 7 and 8, or even just be in there solidly, this is going to be a big moment for him. Watch this.
This is the family business. If it's in the genes and he can rope like his dad, we're going to make some money tonight. Look at this 19-year-old go to work. Gather those hinds. Listen to the crowd. Yeah.
Oh, my. 8 and 8, about a full second behind Tyson Durfee, but I'll tell you something, that's not at all bad. That's going to put him in second place. Look at that. Looks pretty doggone cool and collected for a 19-year-old kid, doesn't he?
He's trying pretty hard not to smile, but I bet you he's going to need a bigger shirt when he gets back there with the other Cowboys.
Man, inside he's going, yeah.
Oh, man, that's so nice when a plan like that comes together for a youngster.
Well, you know, Timber Moore, who will be the last of our 4. Here's a guy who was the Rookie of the Year in Canada, Aubrey, Texas. Outstanding guy right here as we get him ready. Well, it comes down to this. We got 2 guys who can win this thing. The 7 and 8, Tyson Durfee leading the way right now. Timber Moore, the only guy who can catch him, got to be 7 and 7 or faster. Very simple.
He has been riding Curtis Cassidy's Horse of the Year, Stick, and that stick down there. Stick will give you an opportunity to win. Watch the way this horse stops. We'll get out there. Now, get to the calf as quick as you can. Horse stops just perfectly. This looks good. Are we going to be near 7-8? Took a chance.
That was quick. That was real quick. Now, here's the deal. You got to slack that rope for 6 very important seconds right here. And Timber Moore is holding his breath. So are we. So is everyone in the grandstand. Because you know what? He's in at 7 seconds flat. I didn't think we'd beat 7-8.
Wow.
We just did. How about Timber Moore?
On a long run like this, that is just unheard of. What a great cowboy.